and everyone in the meeting understood the risk of default. Our economy would fall into a significant recession.
Mr. President, how are you feeling about the day, sir?
Jeffries, you mind? Good morning.
I think that's a big deal, especially for someone like Nancy Pelosi, to have her conversation come out in the news, even though it didn't come directly from her. She's very much somebody who likes to do things sort of quietly and in the background and then have a very unified front. She was always that way as Speaker of the House. So, that probably rightfully so. People have been reading into the fact that this is public, as, she maybe didn't get as far as she wanted with the president in that conversation, and now there's greater public pressure. I think the recent polling was something like 3/4 of polled Democrats would like to see Biden step down. But what that doesn't get at is, well, if Biden stays in the race, are those Democrats really are they going to stay home? Are they going to vote for former President Trump? Probably not, right? So the bigger concern is that it's going to be a drag on turnout for the Democrats.
Folks, I don't walk as easy as I used to. I don't speak as smoothly as I used to. I don't debate as well as I used to. But I know what I do know. I know how to tell the truth. I know right from wrong. And I know how to do this job. I know how to get things done. And I know, like millions of Americans know, when you get knocked down, you get back up.
Then you have the potential of sort of this free-for-all. Then that would be very damaging, I would think, and would be damaging to whoever emerged, right? Like if there was this big fight and Kamala still emerged, then that's going to undermine her. If there's this big fight and it's somebody else, like Gavin Newsom or Gretchen Whitmer, or somebody like that emerges that's been talked about. I mean, again, I don't know how they consolidate the party. So everybody's concerned about Biden losing them the election, but the alternative of him stepping aside and then picking somebody else is not straightforward and has a lot of, can be quite fraught, right?
We are 110 days out from the election. And while many of us have been involved with these elections for every 4 years practically, nearly every time we will say, this is the one. Well, this here is the one. The most existential, consequential, and important election of our lifetime.
And maybe this mirrors what happened with Biden and Obama. I don't know, where it seems like it's unclear that the Biden administration sees her as the heir apparent, right? And you saw that with what happened to Biden, with support of Clinton after the Obama administration. I sort of wonder if you're sort of seeing that again. And even in this moment where, Biden thinks that he's the only one that can beat President Trump, so he doesn't think that Kamala Harris can, right? There's something there that is getting in the way of that. So I don't know if they've built her up in a way that, and this is, of course, we don't know what will happen, but you're already seeing this at the RNC, and the guy's not even elected yet, right? With J.D. Vance, where it's the talk of, well, he's the candidate in 2028, right? And he's the standard bearer, and they're already building him up They haven't really done that with Kamala Harris, which I find kind of interesting.